Welcome everybody on this Thanksgiving 2007 to the brand new Conley Stadium. We're here just before the game between Woburn and Winchester, witnessing the pregame ceremonies. They have quite an agenda going on for us today so far. We're going to have Mr. Norton will be introduced. He's on hand. Carl Batchelor's on hand. Michael Mulrennan, the chairman of the school committee, is on hand. And our mayor, Tom McLaughlin, will be the honorable member at the coin toss. In a few moments, the band's going to begin to play. They're out in the field now in their dazzling new uniforms. Steve, what do you think about the band's new uniforms? Looking sharp out there.
Yep. Never looked better.
So we're just setting up, getting underway. The field looks great, doesn't it, Vinny?
It looks great. It's in perfect condition. Seemed like it drained really well after last night's downpour. I'm hoping the fog doesn't come into play today.
So it looks like everybody's lining up. We're just about to get underway here.
Just like to mention, we have an absolute packed house today. There's not a seat to be found. There's standing room only in the front, as the Winchester stands across the way aren't exactly as filled out as the Woburn side. We're about to welcome on our Tanners, getting ready to come on to the brand new field they've been awaiting for so long.
This is not only a big moment today, it's a big moment in Woburn history, let's face it.
I think everybody here is just waiting for this day.
And here they come on the field. The Woburn Tanners onto the brand new Conley Stadium. Their captains, Matt Welch, Matt Ramos, Mark Dwyer, Ryan Ferroni, and Dan McLaughlin. Everybody's fired up and ready to go.
It's safe to say that every single one of these players has been waiting for this day since November 8th when they decided that they were going to play on this field. And you can see it right now, just in the energy coming out of that tunnel.
As the Tanner band cues off Black and Orange, the honorable song of Woburn High School.
And their brand new uniforms.
The Sachems take the field now to a mixture of cheers and boos from the Woburn side. Some of the Sachem fans trying to blend in here. Not widely accepted, though, by the Woburn fans.
I think they're respectful boos. Well, the Winchester will be lining up on the 30. This is nice, they're participating in the ceremony. That's a big day for them, too.
Now, does Woburn play here again next year? Because they played 2 in a row over in Winchester, right?
Well, Winchester's field is closed for now. Whether or not they'll take care of that for next year has not been determined.
Right now, Winchester and Woburn are both out at about the 45-yard line, taking the coin toss. The 5 captains for Winchester are Chris Cleary, Monty Morocco, Josh Harris, Andrew Zanni, and Zach Gramlich. Of course, Woburn's captains, Dan McLaughlin, Matt Ramos, Matt Welch, Mark Dwyer, and Ryan Ferroni. Mayor Tom McLaughlin is out for the commemorative coin toss. Woburn will be receiving to the right side of your screen. Winchester will be kicking off to the left. fans are erupting here after what was a great national anthem performed by the Tanner Band. The fans are psyched, the players are psyched, and everybody's ready to go for this incredibly important game for both sides.
Needless to say, guys, you throw the records out the window in this game. Although Winchester's coming off 2 shutouts, I have not seen them play all year, but evidently the defense must be good.
I knew they did beat Malton Catholic pretty good. I think they beat them like, what was it, 44-7 or something like that. They beat them by a lot, I know that. Game on Malton's field. So
Woburn's going to need some help today from Wakefield. That's who Melrose is playing.
That's what's at stake for today's game, folks. If Woburn is able to capture a victory and Wakefield is able to knock off Melrose, Woburn will be advancing to the playoffs. If Melrose wins whatsoever, Melrose will be advancing. However, if Woburn and Melrose lose and Lexington wins, Woburn will go in what would be a 3-way tie. Woburn has the greater points differential over the 3 teams.
So either way, if Melrose loses, Woburn's going to the playoffs. So.
Actually, it's beyond my understanding that the Eastern Mass standings, the standings for the 1 through 20, Woburn's been in the top 10 all season, and if they then it's potentially they won't make another game after this. Melrose has not been in the top 15 all season. I don't even think they were in the top 20. So they weren't ranked all year, but unfortunately, if they win today, they're going. Hopefully, well, I guess good for them, but not good for Woburn.
Hopefully the Tanners can pull out a victory. The Sachems, however, even though they don't have a chance at making the playoffs, they do have something to play for. Currently standing at 6-4, the Sachems haven't had a 7-win season since 2000. So they're going to try and go out and have the most wins since 2000 out on the field today. They're also feeling the momentum from Woburn, been dominating the past decade of Thanksgiving Day football games, so Winchester wants to try and turn the tides and get a victory here.
It seems like the drizzle here is stopped for the most part that we had earlier. It's just foggy right now. A little cold, but...
They have the lights turned off. I wonder if they're worried about bounce back off the fog, and that's why they have them off.
I don't know. It's not. I don't think visibility is too bad right now. It's and this. I mean, it's not. Fog isn't really that bad right now. It's clearing up.
Back deep to return for the Tanners right now as we're approaching kickoff is Dan McLaughlin, the quarterback, and number 4, Brandon McAllister. Just ahead of them is Ryan Ferroni and Chris Martin. So the Tanners putting a lot of speed in the back, ready to return this kick, maybe open up big. And the kick is off here at Conley Stadium, down to about the 25-yard line.
Received by Martin. He's got
Chris Martin's got room to go.
He's taking it down the
He's at the 50. There he goes, Chris Martin down the line. Cuts it to the middle. And the Tanners open up with a touchdown.
What a way to open the stadium with a run-back kickoff.
Right off the kick, Martin got the ball, one block, had daylight, and he had McLaughlin in front of him, and that's all he needed, and he just took it to the house.
What a great way for the Tanners to start off this new
You couldn't ask for a better scenario.
You
couldn't ask for a better scenario to open up the first play of this new stadium.
Everybody here is just going crazy. That is, can't ask for anything better than that.
I think even the Winchester fans clapped.
Ferroni back to kick. Tag holding. Holds good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Tanners up 7-0 now early. Just 12 seconds into the game. Martin takes the kickoff for a touchdown. And now Woburn will be kicking off.
We mentioned earlier that the stands were packed, but I can't stress that enough. Even on the walkway in front of us, there's no room to walk. The stands are packed full standing room, and then up towards the back of the stands, there's not a seat to be found. So, Vinny, we've seen all year the Tanners struggle with the extra point, but it seems with the momentum on their side, opening up in this new field, they put that extra point right through.
Right through, and that had plenty of extra distance on it.
Chris, you were right on the kickoff there. You said they had a lot of speed in the back. They must have known what they were doing on the kickoff there. They had 4 guys that could really scoot in the back, and then once mine got the ball, that's all I needed.
Actually, the wedge never developed on that. The kick was just short. He just took it and took off. Everyone was just still kind of looking for their assignments, and he just blew past everybody.
We failed to mention, though, when Chris Martin was returning it down around the 20-yard line, the quarterback, Dan McLaughlin, laid a beautiful block so Martin could cut back into the middle and find his way to the end zone.
I don't even think you can move down there right now. There are people just squished, and there's just no place to go.
The Sachems have 3 men back to return this kick, mainly their star kick returner and captain, Monty Morocco. A small guy standing at only 5'6", 160 pounds, but I'll tell you, he can scoot.
And the kick is off. Ferroni with the kick. It's a short one.
Ball bounces around the 27.
I think the bounce.
Oh, and he's tackled.
So Winchester's going to take the field now, led by their senior quarterback and captain, Chris Cleary. Cleary on the season has 1,340 yards with 9 passing TDs, and he's also run from the quarterback position for over 700 yards. Winchester's running back, Josh Harris, has nearly approached the 1,000-yard mark, just in the 900s. He's rushed for 21 touchdowns and received 2, a Winchester High School record. So Cleary's in the shotgun. He's going to look to his left. The swing pass to Morocco. And he's dragged down by Mark Dwyer.
Great pursuit by Dwyer on that play. Took a little time to develop, but there was enough pursuit that they stopped for short yardage.
Cleary again in the shotgun. Morocco in motion. He's going to hand it off to Morocco, who's going to bounce it to his left with nowhere to go. So in the opening drive, a 3rd down play coming up for the Sachems. They're going to be in a lot of trouble here, Vinny, if they have to punt, won't they?
Yeah, they don't want to be hemmed down in their own zone. It seems like the kicking isn't the greatest today. Both those kickoffs were short. No, they definitely don't want to punt out of here.
So 3rd and 4. Winchester's going to line up with 3 receivers. Cleary, the quarterback, once again in the shotgun.
We would line up with 2 linebackers.
There's going to be a fake handoff, and the keeper by Cleary. He's going to get the 1st down. The play action to Harris, and Cleary took it to the left himself.
Well, the traction seems fine so far. I don't see anybody slipping and sliding.
That's the advantage of having one of these turf fields. They actually put some, I don't know, it's like rubber, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, little rubber balls, little rubber BBs.
And they help keep traction on the cleats. So cutting's good here.
Winchester's keeping that same formation with the 3 receivers out to the left.
Woburn's got 2 linebackers
Cleary's
again.
going to keep himself
he
and the ball's
fumbles
on the
it.
ground. I think he fell back on it. But the Sachems are going to be dropped back for a 3 or 4 yard loss.
He was pressured by number 51, Shane Foggingham, who actually got to him and forced a fumble and then eventually jumped on by Shane. So Woburn getting pressure now. It's good. They need to keep the pressure on the quarterback there because he's so good when he gets out of the pocket. They need to keep pressuring him. Can't let him get out of the pocket.
Cleary's going to go under center for the 1st time, not in the shotgun formation. Morocco in motion's not going to pass to him. He's going to throw to his left, incomplete. Chris Martin on the coverage.
Well, the ball was there right through his hands.
Pass was intended for number 88, Nick Weber.
They're going to have to put it up again here. The ball seems a little slippery.
3rd down and 13, a big play for both sides. Cleary has 5 wide receivers, all alone in shotgun, no one to block in the backfield.
We're lining up with 2 linebackers.
Cleary's looking downfield. He's going to fire over the middle. He has Harris wide open at the 35. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Sachems on a big 3rd and 13.
Nice play. He was wide open.
Cleary delivered a pass right over the middle. Record-setting 24th touchdown of the season for Harris.
Woburn came with the cornerback blitz there with Martin coming from the side.
Harris took a major hit as he released it.
They just didn't get to him quite quick enough, and he was able to find that open receiver and take us to the touchdown.
Well, we didn't say this game was going to be a shutout.
That's a big play from Winchester there. They really, I think, got a lot of momentum taken out of them right when Martin took that first kickoff back.
Well,
and now they get that momentum, just that one big play. It's 3rd and 13. They weren't really hemmed back, but it was a tough play there, and they were able to just make that nice throw and get a touchdown.
Well, they're pumped and jacked too. I mean, it's Thanksgiving. They've been playing all their games in Somerville, so to be closer to home, I think they're into it too. They got a lot of their fans here today.
So Winchester's going to try and tack on the extra point, tie this ball game up early in the first quarter.
Only 3 minutes into the game, it's already 7-6. With Winchester waiting to tack on the extra point or attempt.
Now they're going for 2.
So Winchester's going to go for it. I don't believe they have a strong kicking game. 4 wide receivers. Harris in the backfield, but Cleary's going to look to pass to his right.
And he's hit.
Incomplete. Brandon McAllister delivered a hit as soon as the pass was touched by Bill Crowley.
So it's 7-6 now with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
That was a perfectly thrown spiral on that touchdown, and right into his hands.
Good vision. He was getting pressured really fast. They brought a linebacker too, and they were really starting to get the pressure fast. And it was a nice throw. Took his time, took the hit to make a good throw, and it worked out. So Winchester now back to kick. Moving back to receive. I'm wondering if they'll keep that same formation they just had.
They're going to keep it somewhat similar, Steve. They're just not going to put McLaughlin on the field, it looks like.
This time it looks like they got Justin Flores back. And then Justin Flores and McAllister, the 2 deep men, and then Ferroni and Martin back.
I wonder if Winchester will kick it on the ground this time rather than put it into the air.
Squib kick by Cleary.
Muffed by Ferroni, but he's got a little room. Oh, and he's tackled about the 40. He had a little daylight there, but he got tripped up.
So the Tans are going to start in good position, Steve.
It looks like McAllister's coming up a little limp there. He's hobbling to the sidelines. I don't know if he got his foot stepped on or what, but he's hobbling over. It looks like to be his knee. Or maybe his ankle. Can't really tell from here. McLaughlin on the center. First offensive play. They give it to Martin on the end around. Here he comes. He's got room. Takes to about the 50. He's still got room. And he's tackled at about the 33-yard line.
Nice run by Martin. He put the extra effort and got himself an extra 5 yards.
So Chris Martin has been extremely explosive the past 2 games for Woburn. We saw him when we were announcing in Burlington. He went for over 100 yards, had a couple touchdowns, threw for a touchdown. Then the next week against Burlington, they said Martin went over 100 yards again, and he's showing his elusiveness right now at the beginning of this game.
Very quick to the outside. He almost passed all the blockers before he got to the outside.
It's actually good. McAllister's up walking. He's putting weight on it, and he looks better. So hopefully he'll be right back in the game. Brian Tag checking the game for Dave McCarthy now. Coming in a wide receiver. McLaughlin on the center. Hands off to Ferroni. He's got room. He trips at about the 21-yard line. That'll be about 1st and 3. And 2nd and 3.
Ferroni hits that hole so quick.
Now Jonathan Bishop back in the game. McLaughlin in the center with Ferroni in the backfield. Put Martin in motion. Hand it off to Martin. He's got a little hole, and he's tackled at about the 18-yard line.
Martin on that play making something out of nothing. Broke the tackle. Andrew Zani, the captain for Winchester. Zani had a couple 10-tackle games this year already. One was against Burlington. I believe the other was against Melrose. And Martin made a nice move there to break that tackle and get a couple yards.
Martin's a very elusive player when he gets the ball. He's able to make some good cuts. Him and Ferroni just are able to get holes and just make cuts and get good yards. We've seen that already on the kick return in his first run. Ferroni in the backfield again. Put Martin in motion. Hand off to Martin again. He's got room on the outside.
Blocking.
There's a flag on the play.
Maybe hold. There may be a hold.
And he's taken out of bounds at about the 11-yard line, but there was a flag back at the
It looked like one of the linemen held on that play.
We'll see what the call is.
Harris forced Martin out of bounds around the 11-yard line. I thought it is going to be a hold against
I saw.
So that play will come back.
I thought I saw Ramos grab a shirt. Bring his arm under another arm.
I thought it was the wide receiver out here getting the block from Martin. It looked like that's what I thought the hold was.
Regardless, the Tanners are going to be bumped back.
So Tag's back in the game at wide receiver. So it'll be 2nd and 16 now on the 23-yard line. Ball's given to Ferroni. Takes out the middle. He's got a little room. And he gets to a pile. He gets tackled about the 21-yard line.
So on 2nd and 16, Ferroni's going to get the Tanners back within their initial 10-yard first down zone. It's going to be 3rd down to go here. Just clock ticking under 5 minutes.
I don't know how much of a momentum swing would happen in this game because of the day that it's on and everything else that's going on with today's game. But I think Woburn, it would be great to get some points here.
I wonder if we'll see McLaughlin throw here. He hasn't thrown yet, but he's in the I form with Welch as a fullback. Ferroni as a halfback. He's back to throw. He's got time. He has it out. And it's knocked down.
Pass intended for number 3, Jonathan Bishop. However, Winchester knocked it down. Number 9, Sean Lyons.
So it'll be 4th down and 9 here. I'm wondering if we're going to kick this. All right, now McLaughlin staying out in the field.
I think they're going for it. They're not going to kick.
McCarthy checking into the game at wide receiver. So this is a big 4th down for Woburn here. If they can convert this, I think it'll be a big momentum swing in their favor. Well, they got 3 wide receivers. They got Ferroni in the backfield, Martin in motion, and McLaughlin's back to throw. Breaks one tackle, throws to Martin on the outside. He's got room. And he gets to the 10.
That's the first down.
He's tackled out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. That's first down.
Morocco just dragging down Martin. I thought he might have had a chance to even break that one in for a touchdown. But on the screen pass to the right, McLaughlin rolled out to the left. Martin was wide open.
Great vision by McLaughlin there. He actually rolled out and he broke one tackle. One man almost caught his ankle, and then he knew Martin was there and just made a good throw, and Martin just...
That was great athleticism on McLaughlin's part. He's coming one way and completely turns and throws the opposite way off his off foot.
And of course, once Martin gets it, he does what he does all the time. He just runs. Hand it off to Martin again.
Winchester smelled that out.
Tackled right about the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard back.
2nd and goal now for Woburn. 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
I say Winchester's looking for something inside. Maybe they should come here to the far side. They got plenty of room. Run someone on a sweep or come with a screen pass on the wide side. And they've had success running to the running to the sides. The holding penalty notwithstanding.
They're definitely not afraid to throw it today because McLaughlin's already made 2 throws. Actually, the first throw that was batted down was actually a pretty good throw. The defensive back had to jump up in front of the receiver and make a good play to knock it down, and then that was a good throw to Martin there. So hopefully we'll see more of that, because obviously the running game's working too, so they can mix in both. McLaughlin back to throw. Breaks one tackle on the backfield off his back foot.
Oh,
and
almost intercepted. The guy was on his back, too.
So it'll be 3rd down and goal here. Tanners really need to get this in the end zone, I think.
Risky throw right there by Dan McLaughlin. Really nothing to do. Didn't take the sack. He didn't throw it out of bounds. He just kind of left it up to dry in hopes that one of the receivers would be able to bring it down.
I don't have number 15 on my roster for Winchester, but that guy almost caught that ball while he was flat in his back.
We get that a lot, don't we? We get rosters without numbers, huh? That happens a lot.
Who puts these together? They must have ran into Stat Boy.
I don't even think I've ever seen Stat Boy before. I don't even know what he looks like.
So a big 3rd down and goal here for Woburn.
McLaughlin in the shotgun. Throwing to his right, back to pass, and he's keeper. Takes it outside, he's got room.
Come on.
Around Harris.
And
it's an in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tanners.
Great job by McLaughlin there to keep it inside, get it inside the pylon there for a touchdown. Great vision there. He dropped back to pass, found the opening, and just took it. Nice job. It's about a 7-yard run from McLaughlin there. That was a good sustained drive there for Woburn. They got the ball, and they just, every series, every time they got the ball, they just kept moving it. First down after first down, and they were just able to take it in on the run there.
Well, they had the big 4th down play.
They had a good mix of run and pass. So Ferroni back to kick. Tag holding. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Tanners are up 14-6 now with just about 3 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Well, guys, I can't say the kicking game has come into play today like it has most of the season.
Actually, it worked the other way around. This time, Winchester missed the extra point, now Woburn. So it's good to have all 14, I think, at this point. There's legit nowhere to go anymore in the stadium. It is just packed to the fullest. Even around the end zone, on fences, everywhere you could possibly stand, there are people here. It is just incredible.
Yeah, for some reason, they're not lined up in the far end zone, though. There isn't anyone around the horseshoe.
They probably will be eventually. Wouldn't surprise me. We're still only in the first quarter.
As we speak, the scalpers' prices are going up.
Morocco and Harris are back deep for the Sachems.
Woburn lining up to kick. Farney back to kick. And the kick is off. It's a little short kick.
Fielded by Harris at the 25. He's going to cross the 30. Tripped up at about the 35-yard line.
Nice tackle made by number 25, Brennan O'Brien.
Well, the kickoffs are short today, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're doing it that way, though, because it doesn't look like Ferroni's really trying to boot a foul. He's just trying to get it in the air and then trying to get to the receivers, because Winchester must have good speed back there, because it seems like Wubin's trying to avoid them right now.
Have they run any back this year for touchdowns?
I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure. I know Morocco's quite a threat back there. They said he's had quite a successful season returning kicks.
So it seems like every play now they're trying to dry off balls. They must be getting wet down there.
Cleary fumbled the snap, and they fell on it, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Recovered by number 51, Shane Fockingham. That came right out to him, and he just dumped right on it.
Cleary just couldn't handle the snap, and the ball bounced forward into the Tanners' defense.
And it's kind of ironic, because I just talked about how the ball's wet, and they've been drying him off every play, and then he just snaps it, and he just muffed the snap and just jumped on by Fockingham. And great turn. That's
You didn't have a
great turn of
premonition,
events.
did you?
I can see the future. But good turn of events for Woburn there. So now they get good field position.
Well, great to get another touchdown out of this, or at least a field goal.
Timeout, Winchester.
So after all season of none of us knowing how many timeouts there are in a game, we figured it out for the last game. Each team gets 5 timeouts per half.
Are they all 30-second timeouts, or?
I don't think it. I think they're probably a minute timeout, maybe. I don't know. No thanks to Stat Boy.
How many per half?
5.
5 per half?
So you have 10 timeouts in a game. I don't know when you need 10 timeouts.
I'm only asking that a second time because as you can see on the scoreboard, it has timeouts 3 apiece.
I don't know. I'm always gonna be confused, I think.
Our fellow media production friend, Priyank, put 3 timeouts per quarter up there just to mix it up a little bit, he said.
Those must be the TV timeouts.
Do we get TV timeouts? So just under 3 minutes left, 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Woburn up 14-6 over the Winchester Sachems. And it's 1st and 10 on Winchester's 38-yard line, Woburn ball.
It's a long first quarter. There's been some first quarters that have gone by in like 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of points. 20 points in 1 quarter is a lot. I mean, in a high school game.
This isn't one of those games I want to see go by in an hour. Yeah, I mean, it's the first game in a new stadium.
So Woburn line up in the I form. They got Dwyer in motion with Welch and Ferroni in the backfield. They hand it off to Ferroni. Hits the hole hard. He's got room. He gets hit at about the 30, taken down at about the 28-yard line. Hit at about 25, taken down at about the 23-yard line.
The blocking today has been great so far.
Vinny, it's funny you mentioned that it seems as though the first quarter is going by pretty long. They actually took a minute off each quarter because something had to do with Woburn fighting for a playoff berth. So now it's only 10 minutes per quarter instead of the 11.
Yeah, I noticed that. They had it set before the game started. They brought it down, yeah.
So Woburn once again line up in that I form. Put Dwyer in motion with Welch, the fullback. Ferroni is the halfback. McGoffin takes a snap. Hand it off to Ferroni again.
Get tripped up.
Good run of about 3 there.
What was that again now? Why did they knock down a minute off the quarters?
According to Jim Duran, the athletic director at Woburn High, it was because Woburn was fighting for a playoff berth and they had a chance of advancing to the next round. I'm not sure what that has to do with.
Oh, it has to do with the amount of play in the week that you're playing, and that's right. That's right. You're right. You can't play so many minutes and have another game less than a week away. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's an MIAA rule.
So this time Woburn line up single back with Ferroni in the backfield. They hand it off to Ferroni again, hits the hole hard. Another gain of about 5 there, about the 16-yard line.
Ferroni dragged down by most of the line there for Winchester. Number 58, Andrew Zani, was the lead tackle on the play.
So it'll be a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 here. Just about 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the quarter here.
Third down, 3 yards to go. Inside the 20.
Hand it off to Martin. Bumps off 1 tackle, gets the first down. He's down, taken down at about the 10-yard line.
Again, the inside blocking. Kept that hole open.
That was weird. It looked like he got the hole and then he just, I don't know, somebody bumped him and he just kind of got a few yards and then fell. But the first down's all that really matters at this point. So I believe it'll be 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. So as the clock runs down under a minute now.
Sagem's defense so far is looking vulnerable to that run for Woburn.
Martin in motion, hand it off to Ferroni, and he's tackled at about the 6-yard line.
Number 7, Will Lang on the tackle.
I don't think they're going to get another playoff before the quarter ends.
Looks like Rocky's telling him to just, Rocky Nelson, the head coach, telling him to just let the clock run down, and I think that's what they're going to do here. Just under 10 seconds now.
So coming to the close of the first quarter, the Tanners are on top 14-6, now driving inside the 15-yard line. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Sachems early in this game.
One thing you notice, though, even in just this first quarter, is neither team is quitting. They're coming hard every play, no matter, you know what I mean, no matter what play it is, third down, fourth down. I mean, on that second score for Woburn, they had a 4th down and 9, and they were able to convert, get the first down, and then eventually score. And it's just, and right after Woburn gets that first kickoff score, Winchester doesn't just quit. They come right back, like probably 4 or 5 plays later, and they get their own touchdown. So
that's got to be the key to the first quarter so far, is that 4th and 9 play. I mean, McLaughlin made an excellent athletic play on that. He came the opposite way and threw the ball behind them, and they had excellent blocking, and they got the first down. It was just a great play all around. What was the feeling like this week? I know there was only a couple of days of school, but what was it like in school waiting for this game? Was there much anticipation? Did you guys have a rally?
We had the pep rally yesterday. Rocky Nelson gave a speech, really fired up all the fans. We came in from the turkey that Woburn captured during the turkey toss over at KISS 108. We stole it, brought it back to Woburn High. That got the fans psyched up.
What's that, the 3rd year in a row we've done that?
It is.
It's definitely a tradition now.
What happened to him? I don't see him on the field today. He's not in somebody's oven, is he?
I don't know. They got it somewhere. They probably got it over there in the super fan section.
Did he get a pardon from the mayor? Or the principal?
Well, you can't stay it enough, though. This stadium is really just
I like
packed
that we're really close to the field, too.
Yeah, we're not pushed back at all.
In Burlington, I felt like a mile away.
It's just amazing the intensity that the fans have. It's just Woburn breaks like a 3-yard run and you can't even hear yourself anymore. It's crazy. So we got Martin and Ferroni in the backfield. They hand it off to Martin. Takes the outside, breaks 1 tackle.
You guys get tripped up.
And I think he gets right back to the line of scrimmage at about the 10-yard line.
So Wobur's going to be faced with another 3rd down inside the 20-yard line. You saw what happened last time. Dan McLaughlin ran it in. Vinny, what are you seeing on this play?
They throw a screen pass.
Worked on the 4th down, and they have trouble seeming to cover the screen pass. So
they've been running effectively up the middle. You know, I would give it a shot there. That's 3rd down, though. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Other than that one throw off the back foot, McLaughlin's on the ball pretty well. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if I try that down here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he threw it here. So they got Ferroni in the backfield. Put Martin in motion, and McLaughlin keeps it.
Good block by Ramos.
Takes the outside, but he's swarmed by the Winchester defense. He's taken down on about the 11-yard line, so it'll be 4th down and goal at the 11-yard line. So Woburn may just kick this, not quite sure though. 11-yard
line, poor kicking game throughout the season.
But today,
you're close. You don't know how much more times you're going to be able to get down inside that red zone. Vinny, do you think they're going to go for it or kick it?
I think they're going to go for it.
And as we say that, McLaughlin comes off the field and tag the holder goes on. So Woburn's going to attempt a field goal.
Well, Woburn's kicked well today. I don't want to jinx them, but you know they got the 2 extra points, which is good.
29-yard field goal attempt by Ryan Ferroni.
So Ferroni's kicked well today, and he'll be going again here with tag holding again. Here's the snap. Good hold. Kick is up. And it is no good, wide left.
Had the distance.
It was a good kick distance-wise, just a little left there.
Well, I hope that's not a momentum swing.
I don't know. I think that's the right decision there, though. I mean, if you go for it on 4th down and you turn it over or something, then I think at least they attempted. You know what I mean? At least they had a better. They at least went for the points as opposed to just maybe.
The only thing is, if they went for it on 4th down and they didn't get it, the ball would have been on the 10-yard line.
As opposed to the 20-yard line where Winchester's going to take over right now. Winchester has a change in quarterback. Number 8 enters the game, Matt Mangano. I don't know what happened to Cleary.
I wonder if he got, he's feeling the after effects of that hit he took on the long pass that he...
Maybe, and then he did...
and then when he fumbled, maybe something fell on him. because as of right now, Mangano is in at quarterback. He's 6 foot tall, 165 pounds, listed as a junior.
That play went for no yards. Actually, it was a loss of 1, swarmed by the Woburn defense.
Now Cleary's back into the game at quarterback, and he's going to look to his left and fire.
Oh!
Ball just overthrown, intended for Bill Crowley. So I'm not sure why Cleary was taken out of the game at quarterback, as he just entered back into the game.
I think is he going off again, or
he's just getting the play.
Is he hobbling a little bit?
He seems like he's holding his left. He's got his left arm against his body. He may have hurt. You may be right, Chris. He may have hurt that on that fumble. Either a wrist or an elbow.
So Cleary has no running backs in the backfield, a 5 wide receiver spread, looking over to his left.
Oh, he's got
Nothing
pressure.
there. He's pressured
And he's sacked.
Yeah, he's holding that left arm.
Yeah.
That left arm is bothering him.
Sacked by number 88, Mark Dwyer. Just broke right through the line. They tried to stop him, and he just got right to him, sacked him. So it'll be 4th down now. 4th down and about 16. I'm wondering, do you bring all your pressure here and try to block this punt, or do you just receive it?
Bring it on.
Yeah.
I say bring it on. They're going to be pinned back, not really a lot of room to work with. No room for error whatsoever. I'd bring the pressure and try and get a hand on this punt. Sean Crow, number 16, is the punter for Winchester, standing at his own goal line.
Chris Martin and Ferroni back to receive. Kick short, and Martin just lets it go right at the 49-yard line. Down by number 8, Matt Mangaro. So we're going to take over now at the 49-yard, at their own 49-yard line. Score 14-6 with just under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
So far, Woburn this game took the kick return for a touchdown. Their next possession, they were in good field position again off that kick return that they landed about the 40. They recovered the fumble and were in the Sachem's territory. Now, once again, they're at midfield, good field position.
It's a screen pass to Dwyer. It's caught, and he's tackled at about the Winchester 48-yard line. So that's a gain of about 2.
Seems like guys now, after the bang first quarter, the second quarter started off kind of slowly. Each team haven't been able to do much in each of their possession. Well, Woburn did take it down to the 15 or so, but they...
Well, that was in the first. They only did one play really in the second, and then they kicked the field goal. Oh, missed the field goal. So now Woburn lining up 2nd and 8 in the shotgun with Ferroni to his right and Martin to his left. It's a keep by McLaughlin.
Not much doing there.
And he's tackled at about the 47. That'll be a gain of about 1. So
he had a lead block by Dwyer, but there was just too much penetration by the Winchester front.
So it'll be about 3rd and 8 now on Winchester's 47-yard line. Jonathan Bishop comes back into the game, a wide receiver.
Clock is down to 5 minutes left in the first half. And Woburn's going to spread their receivers.
Woburn lining up single back. Oh, and it's fumbled. Oh, but he keeps it. And he breaks the open field. And he dives at about the 33-yard line. I don't know if that was planned out, but it looked like he went to throw and he
just slipped out of his hands.
Yeah, and then he picked it up and ended up getting a gain of about 15 yards.
You don't think that was planned?
I don't know.
I don't think that was planned, but worked out well for the Tanners. They're going to get the first down at inside the 35-yard line. They're driving.
It looks good, that's for sure. Maybe that'll be on SportsCenter's top 10. Ultimate highlight.
He got a great bounce right back to him.
So I guess the conditions must be wet because it really seems like they're driving the ball. The fog's starting to clear up actually now. We're able to see a lot more and it's clearing up, but I think the field's still a little wet. So Woburn lining up single back here. Ferroni once again in the backfield. McLaughlin to throw again, but he just keeps it, and he's tackled. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
McLaughlin nowhere to go there. Hole quickly collapsed.
Right now, it looks like they're doing that screen that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, that on the fumble there, that appeared to be a screen also.
So this time, McLaughlin's going to take it in the shotgun here with Ferroni to his right. They got 4 wide receivers here. And he's back to throw again. He's looking screen, but now he's going deep. Airs it out to Martin. Oh, it looked like it would be a little contact, but no call there.
Monty Morocco was on the coverage for Winchester. The ball was just overthrown by McLaughlin.
What do you do here?
So now Woburn was faced with a 3rd and 11 here. I'm thinking that I would probably throw it here, but I don't know. I'm not really sure here because they have been running the ball good. They really have been penetrating.
They seem they stepped away from the smash mouth football they played in the first quarter.
If I was Woburn, I'd play this as a 4-down territory. Try and pick up 5 or 6 yards here and then go for it on 4th and try and pick up 5 or 6 more.
You should be the coach, I think.
Thanks.
Oh, but he's back to throw. And he throws a screen. Oh.
Chris Martin, extremely athletic play, and was reeled in with one hand, ball overthrown by McLaughlin.
So it'll be 4th down and 11 now. Woburn likely to punt. Hopefully Woburn can pin Winchester into their own end right now, get it inside the 10. Because I'm sure they'll be kicking this high and just having their fastest guys get down there as quick as they can and keep it in.
Kick it towards the sidelines.
Yep, definitely.
Morocco's back deep to return. Harris just in front of him.
Ferroni, the all-purpose kicker, back to kick. And it looks good.
Yep.
And
the referee took a tumble.
out about the 20-yard line, it went out. Maybe the 18. Right idea, though. He tried to...
Yeah, you don't want to run back there, and you don't want to kick it into the end zone, so you best, you're better off just kicking it toward either sideline.
Last series they were on just about the same area, and Woburn shut them down, so I think they're just hoping to do the same thing here.
With 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, Winchester's going to have some time to drive downfield and try and put some points on the board before this half winds down. I think it's essential if Winchester really wants to get in this game to try and put some points on the board here and go into the locker room feeling confident. Quarterback change again. Cleary is back and out of the game.
Woburn bringing everybody. You got pressure on him. And he's sacked.
There's a flag on the play thrown by the right sideline side judge.
I thought I saw some encroachment, but I could be wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, Woburn might have lined up in the neutral zone or at least encroached before the ball was snapped.
But even with the penalty, it's still a good sign because last series they were able to get to the quarterback and get a sack. Now, first play on this series, they're able to get to the quarterback. So they just need to keep bringing the pressure, I think, because that's what's working for them right now.
Mangano for Winchester is going to remain in the game at quarterback. Cleary over on the sidelines.
I think coming back out.
I think he's out of uniform, I think, right now.
Is he?
Yeah, Cleary has his shirt off.
Oh, okay.
I think we've seen the end of the day for Chris Cleary.
His left arm, he clutched it. He had it clutched up against his body.
It's too bad to see a senior going down in his final game. Mangano's going to take it to his left.
Oh,
no room to go. Drag down 53, Steve Ruby on the tackle.
You're right, actually, because Cleary's definitely one of their best plays, obviously. You said earlier with the stats, he's got, 700 rushing yards.
1,300 passing. Over 2,000 yards combined of offense in the season for Winchester just exited this game.
So, and you said, I think he had, 24 passing touchdowns or something like that? Or?
No, that was Harris, the running back, has 24 total touchdowns. Cleary himself had, I think it was 9 throwing TDs.
10 now.
And he had 5 rushing TDs. Yes, you mentioned his 10th earlier in this game.
So that's tough. Yeah, it's definitely, actually, the fog's really starting to clear up now.
Yeah.
It's turning out nice. I actually just noticed it a lot now.
The sun looks like it may break through.
I thought it was supposed to be nice today, but I'm not sure.
Since I was almost getting used to watching the game in the fog.
So we've been lining up with 2 linebackers now. Winchester in the shotgun.
Welch blitzes and the handoff is to Harris, trying to break through a couple of tackles, stretches out. He might have the first.
Depends where the
That was
spot
all
is.
Harris. That was all him. He got all the yardage on his own. He had 3 or 4 guys on top of him and still was able to get the first down.
Well, I don't think they give it. I don't know if they're giving him
That spot looks
first
short. I'm going to guess
Did.
that they don't have it.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a weak spot or not, but I thought he had a little bit more than that. But
Maybe it was a hometown spot. You know, new
Maybe.
stadium, first
Yeah.
game, the whole thing, you know.
they need to pull the chains.
So they're not going to give it to him on
No.
3rd and 1. An extremely, extremely important 3rd down here with 1.5 minutes remaining in the second half.
You know, this could be a big play. They go long, they don't get it.
First
They have
half,
4th
sorry.
and short, then they can just get it then. They might wing it on this play.
Seems to be some confusion in the line right now.
Mangano couldn't get the play from the coach. He's going to call a timeout.
If you're not helping after-school programs, you're really helping to take them away. After-school programs, wouldn't you rather be helping?
So on 3rd and 1, Mangano's in the shotgun. Harris to his right, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 on the right side of the field.
As
Fake
the
to
keeper.
Harris. Mangano keeps it. He has the first down.
He's got the first. Yep.
Out across the 30-yard line.
Tackle made by number 51, Shane Foggingham. So just under a minute now in the second half. I'm wondering if
Winchester don't seem like they're in a hurry to get the next play off.
I think they're just probably gonna run it and hope for the best.
They seem a little out of sync of sorts since their starting quarterback is out.
So Winchester in the shotgun now, and it's just
Pitch
a
to
pitch
Harris to right.
He's got a little room, but that's snuffed quick by number 88, Mark Dwyer.
I don't think they're going to get another play off.
So I don't know if they're gonna try.
They're not even going to kill the clock. Doesn't appear they are.
So right now it looks like they're gonna go into half. 14-6. Doesn't no. Yep, they're gonna just end the half.
So the clock winds down here. Final seconds just ticked away, and at the half, the Tanners are up 14-6 over the Sachems. Pretty good play in the first half so far by Woburn.
Little confusing on Winchester's part the way they ended the half in that way. They seemed a little out of sorts. They may have to regroup and change their game strategy now that their starting quarterback is out.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe he was just icing it or something. Maybe he might try coming back in the second half because he did have his shirt off. But I'm wondering if
No,
maybe
Steve, but on those couple of plays that he did come out on, he had that left arm clutched against his body, and he just seemed he just was out of sync and didn't seem like he had much much energy.
So regardless, it seemed as though it was a pretty severe injury. He's out of the game as of right now. We're going to have to see what this junior quarterback can do, getting a little preview of what's going to be up for him next season. But as for the Tanners, they started out pretty well. Chris Martin running the ball really well. Ryan Ferroni running the ball really well. Vinny, you mentioned earlier you saw a lot of good blocks. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, in the first quarter, the interior blocking was great, and they both Martin and Ferroni ran for long rushes. And hopefully they can continue that in the second half. Martin was able to run to the outside a couple of times in the first half to get some great blocking from the wide receivers. And hopefully they can keep it going in the second half. The only thing is I thought in the second quarter they just seemed a little out of sorts. They wanted to pass a little more and change the game strategy. They didn't run the smash mouth football that they ran in the first quarter. And there was no scoring. So the whole second quarter was a different game.
You mentioned that we saw an extremely fast-paced, extremely quick first quarter, already putting up 20 points. We came into that second quarter and it was nullified. There wasn't really much going on
Yeah,
whatsoever.
it seemed like a completely different game. Even the crowd wasn't into it in the second quarter, but there's plenty of time left. You know, they'll go in there, get a rest, regroup, have a little bit of Gatorade or whatever raid they have, a little amp it up for the second half, and you know, maybe it'll be just as exciting.
Steve, do you think the Tanners need to improve on anything coming into this second half?
No, I think they just need to go back to what they were doing in the first quarter and just keep running the ball. I mean, they got such great runners with Ferroni, Martin, and even McLaughlin himself when he keeps it. And when they're able to run it good, they're even able to open up those screen passes and mess with the D a little bit and keep them honest. So if they just stick with the running game, I think they'll be fine. They'll be able to put up some more points on the board, and they just need to keep kicking well. I mean, they got both their extra points. So they missed that it was like a 25-yarder or so, 27-yarder, but it's just they're still kicking well. They just need to keep getting those extra points.
It seems like the traction is good today. I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone's slipping and sliding at all. So I would think going back to the running game, play that smash mouth they played in the first quarter, and I think they'll do all right the second half.
In my opinion, I think the Tanners really need to get the home crowd back on their side and get them into the game. It's a huge advantage. A couple thousand people here. The stands are filled. All around the stadium is filled. Getting those fans back into the game, getting them on their side, maybe creating some noise for when the Sachems are on offense, messing them up when they're trying to call plays, force them to call some timeouts, and hopefully the Tanners can get out there, make some big plays on D, and put some points on the board.
Well, I mean, on that very first play, you could hear the noise in this building. I mean, in this place. Martin get that kick and he just took it all the way, and I honestly don't even think I can hear myself talking anymore. It was so loud in here. There's so many people, and it just gets so loud. It's just such a great atmosphere right now.
So winding down in a relative, I'd say quiet second quarter to end off that very fast-paced first quarter. First half ends in the Tanners 14-6 lead over the Sachems.
these wires, the electricity is going to cause the eruption. Very good.
If you're not helping after-school programs, you're really helping to take them away. After-school programs, wouldn't you rather be helping?
Welcome back to the second half here on Thanksgiving Day. The Sachems of Winchester, the Tanners of Woburn. The Tanners are up 14-6. And what's a beautiful day right now, the fog and the rain have cleared. We're under sunny skies. And Vinny received word on the status of Winchester's quarterback, Chris Cleary. Vinny, what'd you hear?
I heard from Stat Boy, who heard it from someone else, and I guess this is up-to-date information that Cleary does have a separated shoulder and will not be back for the second half.
So that's a huge loss for Winchester. Their star quarterback, Chris Cleary, we saw him earlier in the game. He delivered about a 60-yard touchdown pass. He's out of the game now. So Winchester's going to have to put something different together to try and beat these Tanners who are ready and fired up.
Actually, I see him on the field without his upper part of his uniform, and he does have his arm in a sling.
So Winchester will be receiving here at the beginning of the second half. And I really think they really need to score here to get back in. It should be big for them if they could score at the beginning of this half.
This is like a whole different ball game with the sun out. You know, sunglasses have been put on. It's a whole different day.
Winchester's going to be looking to get back into this ball game, receiving the kickoff here. They're hoping that they can get down the field and tie this game up. Touchdown, two-point conversion will make this a 14-14 game, and that'll make things a lot more interesting.
The Woburn D's got to come out smoking this half. You don't want to give them Winchester any momentum at all. I'm pretty sure they went to plan B, Winchester, in the locker room. Now that they have a different quarterback, and you know, they may have a couple of tricks coming out up their sleeve. Hopefully Woburn comes out smoking, hem them down their own end, get the ball back.
Well, Winchester's got 3 back to receive. Number 8, Matt Mangaro. 21, Monty Morocco. And 23, Josh Harris. It seems like, I don't know if Mangano received in the first half, but I think now that Cleary's out, he's obviously going to be playing a lot more.
So the kick is off.
Oh,
nice.
It's a good kick. It's a good bounce, moving his way. Picked up at about the 18.
Harris has nowhere to go, and the Tanners are dragging him down. Good opening kickoff for Woburn, and the defense will take the field.
So Winchester will take over now at about the 23-yard line, 1st and 10, on the first offensive play for them in the second half. Winchester lining up shotgun. 2 running backs, split backs. Handed off to number 23, Josh Harris. Gain of about 1. It'll be second down and about 9.
Ryan Ferroni in the linebacker got into the backfield and got a hand on Harris and tripped him up before he could get a significant amount of yards.
Actually, we noticed a lot in the first half that Winchester worked the shotgun a lot, and it seems like they're coming out doing the same this time. They didn't go on the center a lot. Line up that same formation with Harrison, Morocco, next to Mangano.
Ferroni on a blitz.
It's a keeper by Mangano.
And Ferroni has it.
But he's met at the 25-yard line.
Ferroni blitz from the right side, and the play action delayed the play a little bit from Mangano, gave Ferroni enough time to sack the quarterback.
Well, we haven't seen Mangano's arm yet. I think the one time he was going to put it up in the second half, he close to the end of the second half, he got sacked. So we'll see if he puts it up here. He definitely a passing down.
So once again, lining up single back is Winchester with Harris and Morocco as the running backs.
Big third down, trying to get some momentum put
together. He's back to throw. He's got time. He's going deep, airing it out.
I think it's complete.
Who has possession, McAllister or is it Winchester?
I don't know. We'll see. is fighting for it, and I believe that is caught.
Winchester does. That was a completion. Now we know we can't throw.
Matt Gaither makes a reception and goes down around the 35-yard line. McAllister on the coverage.
That was good coverage, actually. That was a great catch. He had good coverage on him.
You couldn't get any closer to him than he did.
Nah, that was
just a great catch.
Good coverage, good throw, great throw. For a junior, they're coming in a last-minute situation, making that kind of throw. It's pretty good. Mangano line up shotgun now, 5 wide. Put Morocco in motion, hand off to Morocco, but there's a flag on the play.
I think it's false start.
False start on the offense.
Gee, you know what was funny there? It looked like Harris was ready to, Morocco was ready to throw the ball after he took the handoff.
Well, we mentioned earlier that Morocco's not really a big guy, but he's explosive. He hits holes hard, and he's very quick and agile, and he makes plays. He's very similar to Ferroni Martin, actually, the way he just breaks through the line.
So now it's 1st and 15. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mangano air it out here. I think he has an air of confidence about himself now after that big completion.
Well, once again, he's lining up 5 wide in the shotgun.
He has no running backs.
And this time they put Harris in motion. It's a fake handoff. Keeps it.
Dwyer in the backfield.
And he gets hit. Oh, and he got it off, but he was hit hard there. He's getting up a little slow.
Steve Ruby had the ankles of Mangano on that play, and Falkingham, the linebacker, came in and hit him square in the numbers, knocking him to the turf.
It's unfortunate, actually. They had him sacked for a loss of probably about 10 yards.
Yeah, they just couldn't get him. They just couldn't
bring him down.
Sack would have been huge.
But that was a great hit. He looked a little slow getting up there, but I don't know, that was a great hit.
2nd down, 15 yards to go.
So once again, Winchester lining up with 5 wide, no running back. To most likely put somebody in motion. And this time Harris is in motion again. Fake handoff
like
again.
The same play.
And he's going to throw it again. He's got an open receiver. Caught by number 89, Matt Gaither.
Dan McLaughlin makes the tackle. So McLaughlin gave Gaither some room off the line of scrimmage to go out for a short completion, and Winchester took advantage of it. They're in the hurry-up offense here now, not going into a huddle on 3rd down.
They must have talked about this in the locker room, because at the end of the first half, they were all out of sync.
5 wide again. He's back to throw again. Nobody in motion this time. He's getting pressured. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2. He's back to throw. He breaks 3. And he's taken down on about the 30-yard line. That had potential to be a pretty big play, but Woburn eventually swarmed him there.
The Tanner defense couldn't wrap him up. A bunch of missed tackles on the play.
That's 2 plays now in the last 3 plays.
Cimento had him at one point, Ruby had him at one point, and then Falkingham at the end tried to knock him out of bounds and couldn't do that.
So this will be about a 4th and 4 here for the Winchester Sachems.
Mangano's going to stay in the field. The Sachems are going to go for it. I really think they need to, Vinny. They need to put some points on here and try and get the momentum.
That's it. Yeah, they need some momentum going. To try to kick a field goal here, I'm not even sure how that kicking game is, but that they could be futile.
This is big stuff.
This is a big play here, real big.
So Mangano in shotgun now with Harris as running back to his left. He snaps it. Harris goes out for a screen. They give it to him, and he drops the pass, so that'll be a turnover on down for the Winchester Sachems. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he heard the footsteps, but he couldn't really. He
might have wanted to run before he had the ball.
I don't know, but
in those footsteps was 6'4", 240 defensive end Mark Dwyer. So if I heard those footsteps coming, I'd drop the ball too.
So we're going to take over right about the 30-yard line now. 1st and 10, up by up 14-6.
The sun really shining now. It's a beautiful day.
It's a great day.
I don't know, they got the lights on for some reason. I really don't know why.
This might be the best Thanksgiving we've had in the past 10 years.
So
McLaughlin's going to hand it off to Martin, who's going to try and cut it up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get out for about a 5-yard gain.
Tackle by number 31, Brian Medwar.
Nice play there, nothing fancy, just some interior blocking for a nice 5-yard gain.
It's actually exactly what you said, Vinny. Remember we talked about the Smash Mouth football at halftime. In the first play, they come out running, so I think they're going to stick with that.
Control the ball here and kill the rest of this quarter would be nice.
Welch and Ferroni, the 2 running backs in the I-form formation. Brian Tagg, Chris Martin spread out as the receivers. They give us to Ferroni to the right. He's got a lot of room in front of him. He's going to cut it across the 45-yard line to the 50. Down to the 45-yard line of Winchester. The clock will keep ticking, and Woburn's driving down the field strongly.
Tackle made by number 4, Bill Crowley.
Woburn's been able to get to the outside today.
Jonathan Bishop's going to line up left as the receiver, and Welch is in the backfield. McAllister sets in motion, but they gives to Martin
nice
around
reverse.
the edge. Martin over here to the left side across the 40, carrying Winchester tacklers down inside the 35-yard line.
Nice misdirection there. The offensive line went one way, and the running back came the other way. Awesome call.
Tackle was started there by number 55, Zach Gramlich, and then a bunch of other Winchester players came in to help out, take Martin down, because it's tough to take him down but one man.
So just under 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Woburn's looking sharp on this drive. McCarthy, McAllister, the wide receivers. Martin's going to line up as a wide receiver. Welch, the eye back. Martin set in motion. The gives to Martin to the right. Cuts it up the middle. 5-yard gain.
This is the kind of series they wanted to open up this when they got the ball in this quarter, is to sustain ball control. And come up with some points.
Another thing they're doing well is they're letting that clock run down, trying to kill as much time as possible.
Around 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ferroni's getting work done right now. Hopefully he'll be back. He's a real big factor to this Woburn offense, whether it's running or kicking or receiving. He's just,
I guess it looks like
really big.
it's a lower leg. I mean, he's right in front of us, and it appears to be a lower leg.
He's also a factor on defense. We saw him get that sack earlier this quarter. But McLaughlin's going to hand it off to Welch. Welch has nowhere to go, and it's going to be a third down.
Tackle made by number 26, Mike Greco.
As the sun's come out, we've been able to see the facilities a little bit more here at Conley Stadium. We know it's out into the back, the new practice field that's being put in, the baseball diamond that's being put in. And I'll tell you, it all looks really good to me.
I mean, look at the job they did on this field. This field is unbelievable. You expect the same in every other field, too. So it's pretty awesome.
Field's absolutely gorgeous. It will be used as an outdoor track and a soccer field as well.
I believe lacrosse, too. I'm not quite sure, but I believe that, too.
So third down and 6. Timeout taken by the Tanners. Their first timeout used in the second half. Going to try and regroup here. They got 6 yards to go to the first down, Vinny. Do you think they're going to run it or throw it?
Wouldn't be surprised if they throw it. I mean, they threw it on that in the first quarter. That McLaughlin rolled out and threw it to the reverse side of the field for a big gain of yardage and a first down. I wouldn't be surprised if they came back with the same play, because they have some space here on the near side to do that. This is a potential big play here. Definitely not going to get a field goal from here. They'd have to punt.
So Woburn's going to line up 2 wide receivers to the left, Bishop and Martin. McLaughlin's going to play action to McAllister and look to his left. He's got Martin open. Martin has it caught.
I think he's out of
touchdown, Tanners. Chris Martin on the reception from Dan McLaughlin.
Gutsy call on third down. They went for the whole thing and they got it. He was open too. He was open by about 5 yards.
I think he made a great catch, and then he did a great job of staying in bounds, keeping the ball in his hands, and getting inside that pylon for touchdown.
The ball seemed a little bit underthrown, but he was open enough that he was just slowed down and was able to catch it.
So McLaughlin threw that ball in the air. Chris Martin adjusted to it and converts with a 28-yard touchdown reception.
Actually, one thing I've noticed is McLaughlin's throwing is a lot better. Well, in this game than I've seen in some other games. Like, he's making good throws today. He's making great throws.
Chris Martin replacing Ryan Ferroni for the kick.
Every game he's getting better on his throws.
Snaps down, and Martin with an absolute boot. Woo. Puts it right through the middle.
They're going to let him kick off?
I don't know who else they have for kickers, really. Who else do they have?
Calvin Pyers, we've seen him showcased a little bit this season. We've seen Gilgun shown as a punter.
He had a few good punts in the, few good kickoffs in the rain. Pirates did that rain game we did.
Yep.
Actually, you're right. Gilgun did have a few nice kicks there. He was just punted, so I wonder if they'd let him kick. I don't know, maybe. Nope, looks like Martin's gonna go out to kick here.
Wood's putting a lot of starters on their kickoff teams. I think they're really trying to put some pressure on Winchester. They don't want any mistakes happening. I know it's Matt Welch and Shane Falkingham, the starting linebackers, are on the field.
Back to receive for Winchester is a new player that I haven't seen yet. Number 20, Joe Cleary. I'm wondering if he's the brother of the injured quarterback, Chris Cleary, but he's back with Harris and Morocco to receive.
And if he is a brother of that, there's another Cleary on the team, Brendan Cleary.
You don't think they're triplets?
No, they're all different years. Senior, junior, sophomore.
So
That's a
Martin,
good
low
boot.
line drive.
Good boot right there, but I don't think it's going to stay in bounds.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
Nearly stayed in bounds.
I think they're going to kick that over. They don't definitely want to take the ball out in the 5-yard line.
I think when it goes out of bounds, Vinny, they have a penalty and they bring it out to the
Yeah,
40.
but you have
Not
your
sure,
choice, though, I think. You can't take it. You can't take the ball there if you choose. Remember, we saw that against Lexington. I would think that Winchester would not choose to take the ball on their own 4-yard line.
So that's how it works in high school football. Where it goes out, you have a choice of taking it. I know in the NFL, no matter where the ball goes out of bounds, whether it's at the 10-yard line or at the 35-yard line, they bring it out to the 40. But that's not what it is in high school football.
No,
as
you have
mentioned.
a choice, yeah.
So Wuburn's going to have to re-kick.
And they call it illegal procedure. I don't know why they do that. But they should call it ball kicked out of bounds.
Yeah.
But they call it illegal procedure.
Do they lose yards in the next kick, though, right? Do they lose 5 yards in the next kick?
They lose 5, yeah.
Yep, so now they're back to the 35 kicking off.
That was a good boot by Martin, actually.
Yeah, that was the best kickoff of the game.
So I'm wondering if he's just going to do the same thing and just try to beat this.
Another player we haven't really seen today, Franklin Cespedes, hasn't touched the field.
This is just a high boot. It's about the 30. Cleary receives. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles. He's tackled at about the 43-yard line.
Cleary got lucky there. Mike Stedman came rushing in and had a missed tackle. He tried to go for it all and knock him out, but Cleary broke off that tackle.
See, that was almost like an onside kick.
Yeah.
Taking the place of Ferroni looks to be number 25, Brendan O'Brien. We haven't really seen much of him this year, but he's in on defense right now.
He's only a junior.
Has Aratano played? Has he come back from his concussion? He's out.
No,
he was out for the rest of the year, huh?
Aratano's on the sideline in jeans in his jersey.
He had that great game against, I think it was Wakefield. Oh, he had a great game against Marlin Catholic.
Then I think he struggled in the Wakefield game. They didn't really use Martin when Ferroni was hurt. Or was that the Melrose game? That was the Melrose game.
I'm the guy that's supposed to forget, not you guys.
I was trying to remember what game followed after that Marlin Catholic game.
So it's a false start on Winchester there. And it'll be 1st and 15 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here. Mangano's in the shotgun with Harris blocking. He's back to throw. Gets hit as he throws.
Great sack.
Oh, he held on to the ball, though. I don't know. It looked like he was about to throw that. I don't know if he did or not.
Pulled it back in and just figured he'd take the sack rather than force a fumble.
I thought he fumbled it at first, but must have held on to it. So now the clock runs under 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Time running down here.
Tanner's on top, 21-6. And Winchester in trouble with the 2nd down, 15 yards to go.
Mangano in the shotgun with Harris.
Oh, little Statue of Liberty. Little Statue of Liberty going on.
Oh, but it is sniffed out, and Harris is tackled at about the 27-yard line.
That was poor play calling by Winchester. After they blew the whistle after the previous flag, we saw Mangano throw and put the ball next to himself on his opposite arm, similar to what they did just there. So I think Woburn had an idea of what was coming.
As I say, I don't coach football. I don't profess to know all about it, but you're losing 21-6. These fancy plays, you throw these when maybe you're down by a touchdown. now they got 3rd and 30. He's going to have to put it up.
Woburn's checking in sophomore number 6, Tyler Valentin. I think this is his first appearance on the field all season. Well, kid, here you are, Thanksgiving Day, 3rd down. You got to step up. Ball caught by Winchester and immediately hit Shane Fogingham, delivering a blow, and that's going to force Winchester to punt.
Matt Gaither on the catch there. Yeah, but you're right about Valentin there. Oh, can you believe it? He gets his first play of his high school career in Thanksgiving Day game on 3rd down 30, where he's probably going to have to make a defensive play on as a defensive back.
I'm noticing Woburn's putting in a bunch of players who don't normally start. Jeff Boggs just checked into the game for Woburn, number 87, junior. Punts away and back to receive it is Flores. He's going to field it at the 40 with room to go to his left.
Oh, and he's tripped up. Nice tackle by number 20, Joe Clary.
So Joe Clary really stepping up, Steve, on special teams so far in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. Flores broke out. He had a lot of room to run with, and he was just able to clip his foot and take him down. He broke the tackle and then just kind of tripped up and fell. So Woburn will start now, 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
I think it comes down to ball control, gentlemen, now.
Well, with only 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in this quarter, they should have the ball until the end of the quarter, I would think, and then go into the 4th with hopefully the ball and or a touchdown.
And this is really where you need Ferroni to lower his shoulder and take some hits and kill some clock, but he's on the sideline. He still hasn't stood up. He's on the ground.
They have his ankle wrapped, the bubble wrap. I wonder if he had suffered a fracture.
Anyway, I-form formation for Woburn. McLaughlin is going to give it to Martin up the middle.
One tackle. Oh.
Martin gets up after
close to a first down.
Like he might have landed awkwardly, but as Vinny said, close to a 1st down.
I'm wondering if they're going to give that to him. He's going to be pretty darn close, but I don't know if they're going to.
I think it's the hometown spot.
Let's see if they bring
first down.
Oh, they're just not even bringing out the chains anymore.
No.
They're just giving it to him. They still haven't done that yet here at Conley Stadium. You know that?
You're keeping track of that?
Yes, actually I am. Well, stat boys know where to be found, so
someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. 30 seconds now remaining here in this 3rd quarter.
McLaughlin's going to give it to Martin again. Martin has more room up the middle, breaks a few tackles,
and
he cuts
Look
it.
At the blocking.
And there goes Chris Martin. He's down to the 25-yard line, eventually dragged down. Good run by Chris Martin. Right up the middle and showed his speed, explosiveness right through the hole.
Eventually dragged down by number 23, Monty Morocco, who really had to speed up to catch up to Martin. Martin's a pretty fast kid, and for him to catch up to him like that, that takes a lot of speed, and that was a nice play there by him.
That could be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Yes, it will.
You think if Woburn scores here, maybe we'll see some of the outgoing seniors that haven't played and some of the underclassmen in the lineup. Although we have seen a couple, right?
Well, we've seen some underclassmen. We haven't really seen any seniors. We've seen mostly underclassmen here. Because we saw Brennan O'Brien as a junior, Jeff Boggs as a junior, Tyler Valentin's only a sophomore. And there's only a few that play that aren't seniors, like McAllister plays, he's only a junior.
McAllister and Falkenham are mainly the only underclassmen that start for Woburn.
Which is good now, but may not be that good next year, you know. So Woburn on Winchester's 23-yard line right now, 1st and 10, really threatening.
Jonathan Bishop, the wide receiver, set to the left. Welch and Martin in the backfield. Gives to Martin to the left. He has more room out to the left. Cuts it inside. Martin still on his feet. Chris Martin.
He's in there.
In for a touchdown.
I don't know how many tackles he broken. About 7 or 8.
Chris Martin just broke off 7 tackles. Ran in for a touchdown. What a run by Chris Martin. Really showcasing his athletic ability while Ferroni's on the bench. Another score for the Tanners has them up 27-6 in their playoff aspirations are still available in the air. Ryan tagged with the hold. Martin, the kick. No good, off to the right.
So now the Tanners are up 27-6, up by 21 points at this point.
I'd like to go back to Ryan Ferroni's injury on the sideline. It's not looking too good. His father has come down from the stands to check out what's going on.
Well, I think it's, like I said, his left ankle appeared to be wrapped in bubble wrap. Usually when you do that, there's a fracture or a break.
And there's a crutch that was just whipped out and given to Ferroni. So Ferroni is on crutches as of the moment, and that injury is not looking too good.
But the game must continue. So the game really is relying on, their movement's really relying on Martin right now, and he's really just, he's just playing unbelievable. That's the only word I can really think of.
He's done it all today. He's run a couple in. He's caught a couple at least one touchdown pass.
Martin's back in to kick off. Panthers up 27-6, really opening this game. Winchester's gonna need a score on this drive. So Martin's kick is a short one. It's gonna be fielded around the 25. So Josh Harris fielded that football, broke a couple tackles, Steve. He got out to around the 40-yard line. Winchester has fairly good field position.
Winchester really needs to do something right now. I mean, this is it. This is do or die kind of right now. You're down by 3 touchdowns. There's 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this game.
They're going to need 3 scores. Is there enough time?
You really need to do it right now. This is go time. Wuburn's defense really needs to step up here if they want to win this game.
And Vinny, there's no time to put together a nice
no
drive.
Sustained
He
drives.
Big plays and get right back in it.
Well, they're going to start off
going shotgun.
Here. Yep, 5 wide here, Mangano. 4 on his right, 1 on his left. And now he's back to throw. He's getting pressure. He's getting pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
82, Franklin Cespedes, I mentioned a couple minutes ago. He hadn't been in the game. Gets in there right there, combined with Mark Dwyer for the sack.
I think that just shows the inexperience of Mangano. Not that I'm being real critical. I mean, he had at least 2, if not 3 receivers appeared to be open, but he just couldn't seem to get back into a comfortable position to release the ball.
I don't know, but at this point, do you want to throw an interception? I mean, you know, maybe he wasn't comfortable in that position, but maybe he didn't want to throw an interception. Maybe they told him that if, hey, you don't got anything, take the sack.
Either way, he has 4 wide receivers lined up here on 2nd down and 13.
He's got Harris in the backfield, and he's just blocking for him, trying to give him a little more time. This one's caught. Oh, and he's hit hard.
Pass complete to Gaither, and Dan McLaughlin lowered his shoulder and put his helmet right into the sternum of Matt Gaither and drove him to the turf.
That was an unbelievable tackle.
Sternum?
I mean, Gaither's a pretty big kid. He's
That's your chest area.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Gaither's pretty big. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. And
I take anatomy at Woburn High, so I know the body parts fairly well.
I'm very impressed.
Same formation, 4 wide. Harris in the backfield. Harris just blocking to give him a little more time. He's getting pressured again, but he's got time this time to throw it, and he gets hit as he throws. Wow, that was a nice throw there. I believe that was caught.
That's close to a first down.
He actually was falling down as he threw, and he was still able to make that nice throw there. So that'll be a first down for the Sachems. 8 minutes to go now.
He let that ball go as he had 2 guys tackling him.
That was a nice throw, nice catch. So now he's got 5 wide here. No extra protection this time from Harris. Oh, and it's handed off this time. Harris gained about 4.
Cespedes on the tackle.
Quick
handoff there to Harris.
I'm wondering if they'll call a timeout here. Oh, if they seem to be just letting this run down here, they got about.
Well, they don't seem to be in the hurry up, that's for sure.
Right now, actually, it's been close to 20 seconds knocked off the clock just from waiting around a little more. So Harris in the backfield here with Mangano. He's back to throw. He's got time. Good block by Harris in the back. He is it out.
McLaughlin goes up for it.
Oh, and it's caught.
That was a push-off. Did you see he pushed off the Woburn defender? That should have been a penalty.
Bill Crowley with the catch there. No flags or
That
anything.
should have been a penalty.
So a missed call by the refs is going to cost Woburn.
Seems to be some. Oh, there's a flag in the backfield.
Not that I'm looking for a hometown call. It looks like, well, the initial referee's call looks to be on Woburn, but that definitely was a push-off on the receiver's part.
And the call on the field with the flag, I think, was a late hit on Woburn.
Oh, so that'll make it half the distance. If the ball is at the 3, that makes it at the. That'll make it at the 1.5. Well, that's at the 1.
So Winchester in good position to score here.
Oh.
The 1-yard line. Blown call by the referees, missing that push off. Vinny, I know what you're talking about. I saw that.
This time they just handed it off, and that's a touchdown by 23. Josh Harris.
And Harris's 25th touchdown on the season, continuing to bolster that Winchester High School record.
That play would have been taken over because they would have had offsetting penalties, and they would just play the down over. But that was a clear push-off, and the lines judge was down there.
I'm wondering if they'll probably just kick the field goal, I would think, but they didn't go.
Well,
they need to go. No, they don't need to go for 2 at all, do they?
No, they don't. They can keep kicking field goals because we'll miss that field goal down there. Actually, we'll miss 2, I believe. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vinny, do you think there's
onside kick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
Onside kick. You're going to have to.
I don't know,
You're going to need the ball back. I mean,
they're only down 2 scores. It's not.
I know, but the thing is, a sustained drive. If Woburn has the ball, that's what you got.
Oh, he's back on for 2. Uh-oh, he's getting pressured. He breaks 1 tackle, but he is swarmed, and that is taken down. So it is 27-12 now with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left. Tannis will be receiving on this kickoff.
I think the only reason Winchester had to go for 2, as we saw early in the game, their kicker was their quarterback, Chris Cleary.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and we haven't seen anybody else used to kick the football.
I don't think they have anybody down as a kicker on this team, do they?
Maybe 15 is, since he's not on the roster.
That's not on the roster.
Yeah, there's no like actual kickers on this team.
No.
So. It's a problem in high school. It's tough to get a good kicker.
They can't recruit one of the soccer players as a kicker? You can't play 2 sports at once.
They did that one year, I think, right? Some kid that was good at soccer kicked for the football team.
While we're talking about the soccer team, I'd like to congratulate them. They had a really terrific season. They went to the Division I North State Finals, where they lost to, who was it, Haverhill, I believe? Framingham. They beat Haverhill the game before in the semifinals. Dave Clark in golden goal overtime had about a 25-yard kick, put a top shelf, and scored for the Tanners, and that captured that victory. But congratulations out to all the Woburn Tanner soccer players on a great season.
I don't know, guys. I'm still reeling over that offensive pass interference non-call.
Well, I'm sure.
I mean, that was so blatant. It wasn't even like, well, should it go? Should it not go? He just pushed off him. Well, I mean, I don't get it.
Woburn has their hands team out there. Every single one of the players is either a back, a wide receiver, or a linebacker, so we know that they're ready to get their hands on this football. Matt Welch, Mark Dwyer, Jonathan Bishop, Ryan McDonald, Franklin Cespedes, Brian Tagg, Dan McLaughlin, Dave McCarthy, and Justin McLaughlin, all up front, not really looking to block, more or less jump on the football.
Oh, he didn't onside kick it.
Justin McLaughlin fields it cleanly at the 40. Gets dragged down. Vinny.
Now that's not going to, that has to go 10, has to go 15 yards, I guess, in high school for an onside kick.
Vinny, you said, joking, kiddingly, that 15 was probably that kicker. Well, he just kicked off there.
Did he? I didn't even notice.
So the mysterious number 15, we don't know who he is, but he's making his appearance felt on the field.
I guess once in a while I am right, huh?
All right, so I think Wubin's gonna try to just run this here, keep it up the middle, just burn the clock.
I think that's the best thing to do. I not start to air it out and have an incomplete pass stop the clock.
McLaughlin's going to give it to Martin to the right. He's going to cut it up the middle with room to go.
Wow.
Martin really hit by Harris. He's going to fall around the 50-yard line. But he'll get up and be all right.
Is there elbowing in football?
Of course, Winchester's going to look to force a fumble here, or anything to get the ball back. Of course, Woburn's not going to be in a hurry to start the next play.
Welch and Martin in the backfield. McLaughlin's going to give it to Martin, bounce it to the left, breaks off one tackle, gets the first down around the 46-yard line of Winchester. Woburn into the Sachems territory. 21-12, 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining, and Woburn's really killing a lot of clock here.
Woburn in no hurry, like I said, to get the next play. They'll take all the time they need in between plays.
McLaughlin's got to keep it himself and roll it to the right. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Matt Welch lays a block. There goes
he may
McLaughlin.
go.
He's 30, the 20, 10, 5.
The flag.
Touchdown, but there's a flag on the field.
That was a late
Great run by
flag.
McLaughlin. 46-yard scamper to the end zone.
Oh, and he called a hold. That was a late call.
It may have been an illegal block. He's just calling it a hold. Coach Rocky Nelson is upset. You better watch it. He'll get a misconduct. He'll get a unsportsmanlike thrown on him too.
I don't know. I did not think that was a hold. He was already past the guy, and then he threw the flag. I don't know. That was a bad flag. It was late.
Will they just spot the ball at the infraction, or they bring it all the way back?
I don't think they bring it all the way back. I think they're 10 yards from where it happened.
From the spot of the foul. And that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Still a first down, though, so I think that's good for the Tanners, but I don't know.
It looked like number 55, Mike Stedman, was calling the hold, the center, running downfield, trying to block for McLaughlin.
Well, I didn't even see that. I didn't see it blatant.
It's right there. I saw it.
Yeah, did you?
It was right in front of him, but I don't know. I didn't.
Did he have an arm under him?
No, I didn't think so. I thought it was a clean block, but you never know.
So now McLaughlin's going to hand off to Martin. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. First time we've really seen Martin get stopped on a run, dragged down after about maybe a yard gain.
Closing in on 5 minutes now left to go in the fourth quarter. Woburn, 2nd and 10 here.
McCarthy lined up as a wide receiver. Welch and Martin in the backfield. Now McAllister will move up to the left, also lined up as a wide receiver. McLaughlin's going to pitch it to Martin around the end. Welch lead, blocking McAllister, blocking out. Martin's got some room. Runs through for a first down.
Once again, Martin just, man, I really don't know if they can stop him at this point. I mean, it almost seems impossible. Every time he gets the ball, they just, I don't know, it's almost like they create holes for him.
Is he up over 100 for
He's
the
up
game?
over
Yes,
100
he's
yards
definitely
now.
over 100. What a game he picked to play unbelievable. Just a perfect game.
Tana's really showcasing all their offensive threats here on Thanksgiving Day. It's what high school football is all about. Storied rivalry between Winchester and Woburn. Woburn really dominating over the past decade or so, and they're showing their dominance on this Thanksgiving Day 2007 again. McLaughlin's going to keep it himself, cut it up the middle. He's got room to go, and he's got blockers ahead of him. Welch lays a block. Dwyer lays a block, and McLaughlin's riled down around the 12-yard line.
Nice play. That looked like the repeat of the play he scored the non-touchdown on.
Well, he was taken on there by the infamous number 15.
That guy does it all, huh?
Where's that boy when you need him? Who's number 15? Nobody's leaving the stadium right now. It is just everybody's staying. Nobody's leaving. It's just awesome right now. The atmosphere is incredible.
Wondering what the parking lot's going to be like after this.
Gridlock.
I wish we could get a picture of Wu-Town Nation over there.
I think the entire student body from Woburn High School, graduates and non-graduates, are in the stands today. McLaughlin's going to give it to Martin right up the middle, met and hit.
I think the most creative shirt we saw today was the combination of the orange and black Superfan shirts. That was pretty cool.
Matt Pereira sporting that. His mother doing the sewing for him, he told me, but looked rather fashionable.
He did. Everybody coming, everybody bringing what they need. Everybody's loving it right now.
So with 3 minutes and about 20 seconds left in the game, Woburn up 27-12, letting the clock run down.
Yeah, definitely no hurry. I'm surprised they didn't get a delay in game between that play.
Welch, the only running back in the backfield. Now here comes Martin set in motion. McLaughlin's going to look to pass, and he's going to dump it off to Martin onto the outside. Martin's in! Touchdown, Tanners!
What a nice, he juked and jagged and made the defensive backs look silly.
That's Martin's
he did it all today.
That's Martin's second catching touchdown, receiving touchdown of the game.
And I see some of the Winchester fans are now leaving the stadium.
I think some of the Woburn fans are now leaving the stadium.
Are they?
Everybody's getting ready to go home and carve that turkey.
Woburn cannot have asked for a better way to christen the stadium than this right now. This is just, I mean, it's just incredible. I think now you might see.
So Martin kicks the ball right into the line, and Winchester's going to pick it up and try and run it back downfield.
Can you do that on an extra point?
Well, here comes Chris Martin getting back down and making the tackle. Great hustle. I didn't know you could do that on an extra point, Vinny. There's a flag on the play. I don't know what the call's going to be.
Well, somebody got hit hard, I think. Well, I think Tag was holding it, and he got hit hard by somebody.
Maybe roughing the holder, maybe?
That's what I thought. I don't know. So I saw somebody in the ground. I thought it was Martin, and then I just saw Martin.
That's something you don't see too much, is roughing the holder.
Well, I don't know. He went in to block the kick, and I think he just jumped on him.
Although, when you get a block, you can actually run into the guy. If you don't block it, then you can't run into him. Unless it's different for high school.
The call is holding on Woburn, and Winchester's going to defer it.
Well, Woburn still has to kick off, right? Yeah.
Well, now Woburn will come onto the field to kick off. 33-12 the score. 3 minutes, 3 seconds remaining. Stands depleting now, even though a good number of the student body staying to watch their home team come out with the victory.
Well, here we are. We're seeing Eric Perry on the kickoff. I don't know if I've seen him in a while. I don't know if he's on this usually, but he's a senior that we're seeing in right now, and we'll look for some others along the way.
Carl Sicoccio, I noticed, number 35, Steve. Brendan O'Brien's back out there, 25. And, Steve, who's this kicking? Is that Steve Ruby?
Yeah, it kind of looks like him.
So Steve Ruby's going to be out doing the kickoff, the big offensive lineman.
Has he kicked all year at all?
I don't think he's ever kicked in his life, Vinny. I think the 33-12 lead has given Rocky Nelson some confidence in his seniors.
He's got
he just pulled his name out of the hat.
I don't know if Peter Gavin plays a lot, but he's out there too.
So here comes Steve Ruby with the kick.
Good
Surprisingly, pretty good kick down to the 15. And there's Peter Gavin making the hit. Good to see Gavin getting on the field and getting some playing time.
Well, Tyler Valentin's out there again for the Woburn defense. Remember, he made first play earlier.
So Woburn's putting in a couple of reserves and keeping in a couple of their stars. Chris Martin, Mark Dwyer, Dan McLaughlin still on the field.
Well, Ryan McDonald not checking onto the field.
McDonald really hasn't seen much playing time of late. It's good to see him getting out there.
Mangano back to throw. He's getting pressured.
Dwyer chasing him around
Throws him
the
up.
end.
And it's caught. He was wide open.
He was open by about
I don't know
10
who-
yards.
Did you see how that play developed?
I don't
How
know.
was he that open?
I don't know who was on the coverage yet. I think McAllister was on the coverage.
Could have been a blown coverage. I see
But-
McAllister and McLaughlin talking to each other.
McLaughlin, the safety, McAllister, the cornerback. I think they had a little misinterpretation of the zone defense, who was supposed to cover deep. And really, Crowley was just waiting at about the 30, 40-yard line for the pass to bring it in.
Jeez, that guy looked like he was out of bounds and stepped in from out of bounds to catch the ball. I didn't see him at all.
He like blended in with the out of bounds thing.
Yeah.
Every time Mangano goes back to throw, he's getting pressured by Dwyer every single time. It's got to be tough to make throws when you're always under pressure like that. So I'm wondering if Harris is back here to block for him. Put Morocco in motion. Bad snap. Flip to Harris.
Schmetto nearly brought him down.
There's a halfback option they tried.
There's a flag on the play.
I think that was holding. All kinds of holding there.
Just around 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the last quarter.
That's going to bump Winchester back even more. So I guess a positive outlook for Winchester is they got their junior quarterback some experience in such a big game on Thanksgiving. Of course, it hurts to have Cleary
And
go
actually,
out.
he played pretty well. He threw the ball pretty well.
Yeah, no, he really hasn't made mistakes.
Considering
It's
the
just
pressure.
he's had all kinds of pressure on him too.
Pretty good. Put Harris in motion to the right. He's back to throw. He's getting pressured again up the middle.
There's Steve
And
Ruby
he's
bringing him down.
sacked by Steve Ruby with a little help from Dan Chimento.
Clock's ticking down to around 2 minutes.
Winchester doesn't appear they're going to use any of the timeouts. Oh, now they do.
Vinny, how impressed were you by the Tanners' play today?
The offense was good as they usually are, and Martin was, to me, the key on offense today. But the defensive line today is all over the Winchester's line. They can't stop them at all. Dwyer came up big today. They must have at least 4 or 5 sacks, 4 or 5 quarterback pressures. So Winchester quarterbacks have come under the stress all day.
Mangano back to throw, getting pressured again, hit hard that
Lofts it
time.
up.
Another push off. Number 4 pushed off again.
Once again, no call McAllister on that play, though. Vinny had his arms out in disbelief looking for that call.
At this point, at this point of the game, I probably wouldn't call it. That was Crowley that pushed off again. But
Well, Dwyer just hit
where the game was a little
Mangano hard.
closer 10 minutes ago, earlier in the quarter, I would have said it was a more substantial call. At this point in the game, I probably would let it go. But that could have been crucial if Woburn didn't come back and score after that. That was only a 2-score game when that happened.
So 4th down and 25, Winchester really just in hopes of a miracle. And Wobur's going to blitz them just to end any of those chances. Even though Mangano spins away.
Gets tackled about the 30-yard line by a swarm of Woburn defenders.
I don't know how much Mangano was played this year, but he definitely has not, he's shown that he can play.
He took some big hits, actually. He took a
couple of major hits on some sacks.
He's taken some bigger hits, I think, than Cleary took. And every time he just gets up and he's throwing the ball great. Throws real well for a junior quarterback.
So Wobur's having a rather large discussion on the sideline. I'm not sure what they're doing. The Winchester defense is on the field ready to go.
I think they just take a couple of knees here, but they could be afraid that Winchester will start calling timeouts and maybe get the ball, but they're not going to have enough time to have 3 scores.
I've seen a couple Woburn reserves get on the field. Seniors Matt Mahoney for the line, senior Joe Flaherty on the line. Peter Gavin, who plays on the line. And Dan Mooney checks in at wide receiver.
Eric Perry checks in. Still got Welch Martin out there, though.
With McLaughlin, the quarterback. And they got to give it to Welch, who'll rumble ahead for a few yards.
Winchester doesn't look like they're going to kill the clock. I mean, they could call a timeout, I mean. They're just going to let it go. The only good thing if Winchester killed the clock, that would allow Woburn to get some of their underclassmen and graduating seniors in for another play or two.
Well, this time they got Perry and Tag out as receivers with Welch and Forney in the backfield.
They give us to Welch, who'll take it for a first down around the 44.
Other than right now, Welch really hadn't gotten the ball much. Really has been not really a factor, but at least now he's getting the ball a little more. And now you see the stands starting to empty a little bit with under a minute to go in the game here.
As Matt Welch will check out of the game, Dan Mooney back into the game.
All right, just take a knee here.
Woburn's going to take a knee, secure the victory. 30 seconds left. The Tanners, a big victory here on Thanksgiving Day. The stands are beginning to erupt as the clock's going to strike 10 seconds left.
You don't think they'll rip the goalpost down? Oh, they're brand new. We don't want to touch them.
So that's it. The clock strikes zeros. The teams are out to congratulate each other at half field. The Tanners take home a 33-12 victory on Thanksgiving. Really great all-around play, both from the offense and defense of Woburn. Only allowed 12 points, put up 33 points. Really dynamic. Steve, what'd you think of running back Chris Martin's play today?
He was the game-changing player. Like, without him, I don't think Woburn even. I don't know. It's a closer game. Martin had 4 touchdowns, 2 running, 2 receiving. He had over 100 yards rushing. He probably had over 150 all-purpose yards. I mean, even on defense, he was making plays everywhere. He was kicking. He was doing everything, and he really made this game, really made this team better today.
And I think 2 blows for both teams. Winchester and Woburn both seeing a couple key players out. Ryan Ferroni injured for Woburn. He's on crutches right now. His ankle is wrapped, and we saw Cleary in the second quarter get taken out of the game. He hadn't had his uniform on at all in the second half. Woburn, though, really strong performance. I have to say, Dan McLaughlin played well as a quarterback. Woburn didn't turn the ball over once. Vinny, how do you think that was a factor?
I think that factored in greatly because Winchester never had a second chance at anything. Winchester never really had great field position, although they did have a couple of scores and they did move the ball pretty good in the first half. But the Woburn defensive line, they just were awesome today. They kept pressure on the quarterback all day. And I think that was one of the keys to the game. Of course, Martin's offensive stats, he definitely was key for their offense. But the defense dominated the line and didn't give Winchester a whole lot. Woburn defense bent a little, but they didn't break. Plus, they had a couple of calls go against them. That push-off, which I can't forget about. I mean, that should not have been a completed pass. That definitely should have been a penalty. But other than that, I got to say Woburn defense dominated today.
So, Vinny, I think we're going to give our Thanksgiving VSC player of the game to Chris Martin.
Yes,
had about 150 all-purpose yards, 2 receiving touchdowns and rushing touchdowns. And if this was in the NFL, we'd have a turkey waiting for him with a couple legs to hand out. But we're just at Woburn High at Conley Stadium. We don't quite have that yet. I'd also like to comment on another senior's play today. Mark Dwyer had 2 sacks that really came up big for the Tanners on defense.
He kept the pressure on both quarterbacks, both Winchester quarterbacks all day. Didn't give them a whole lot of time to throw. They did complete a couple long bombs, a couple of Hail Marys, whatever you want to call them. But other than that, they didn't have any actually passes for short yardage. It was those 2 long ones, and that was about it. Nothing really to keep sustained drives moving. So we're not sure what Woburn's fate is just yet. We don't know if Melrose beat Wakefield, if Wakefield beat Woburn.
Hopefully Woburn will move on. We're not too sure. If Woburn doesn't move on, I want to congratulate all the seniors, all the coaches, the entire team on a terrific season, finishing off right now at 9-2. Everybody played well throughout the season. Chris Martin, Ryan Ferroni really shown through, and hopefully we'll see some of these guys playing in college.
Before we sign off, though, guys, I'd like to say it was a pleasure working with you two, and good success in the rest of your senior year.
Thank you very
and
much,
have a happy
Vinny.
Thanksgiving. It was great to work with you guys.
So the final on Thanksgiving, Woburn 33, Winchester 12. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.